if your business grows too fast, the problems grow too fast as well. So we had to really do something about this. So on the platform side, we had this efforts that we call platform optimization efforts. The reasons why we had to do this is that we realized that by focusing on developing features, we had less attention on scalability. And because we focused on that, we also accumulated technical debt, and now it's time to pay that back. And lastly, the new features are useless, no matter how flashy it is. But if users cannot use our core features, it's going to be useless. So, which led to our decision to put a freeze on developing new features and focus on improving our systems for the meantime. So I was chosen to lead the efforts, and we broke it down to three main focus points. So as an engineering manager and as a dev, my main focus is on the technical part, but we also have to maintain communications and the operations. So for the technical part of the efforts, our purpose was to prevent these accidents from happening again. So we had to do a lot of things like clean up code, remove unnecessary requests, because we observed our web clients and some mobile clients were sending unnecessary requests to the API, which just adds a load to our systems, but eventually the client apps don't use that data. So we remove those. Third is we improve performance via various techniques like caching and +1 fixes, algorithm improvements, and others. And next is we studied our data and we set up auto scaling and scheduled scaling based on those. And we also ensured that the apps had enough resources so that they don't crash. And lastly, we had to improve the database for higher capacity. So everything we had to do within a month. And to be honest, it wasn't finished and it's still an ongoing effort, but we had to do what we had to do with the time given to us. The second is the communication. So the goal for the communication part is to keep everyone on the same page. So first, before we proceed with the technical things that we had to do, we needed to agree on the timeline with everyone from the product, the business, the support. And at the same time, we also communicate it to the users about the things that we are doing so that they are assured that we are doing things to improve their experience. And third is we set up a weekly checkup with the platform teams so that we can maintain a cross-platform communication while we are changing a lot of code. Because what has been happening before is that the platform teams were doing their own thing, and most of the time communication is forgotten. And the fourth one is that we compiled common issues encountered so that the support officers can respond to users faster. And also, these issues take a lot of time to investigate. Some of the issues we had to investigate for an entire day, or sometimes can even lead to multiple days. And we had to focus on improving our system. So this is like time better spent on that. So yeah, we did this also so that the devs can focus on enhancing our systems. Lastly, we created an incident management flow so that everyone is up to date on the status of incidents that may happen. So basically, we had like a single source of truth when there's an incident happening. And so that it's not chaotic where people are communicating on different channels. And for the operations, our goal was to recover from the incidents as quickly as possible. So the main thing that we had to do for this is to have developers on standby on a rotation basis from 6:30 a.m. because that's when the teachers started to get active. So this was a big sacrifice for the devs, especially because we usually start our work at 9 a.m. or 10 a.m. in Philippine time. So starting at 6:30 is really, really early for most of us.